Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back. As you can probably tell by the title of this video, today we are going to try to tackle this look that has been taking over the internet. I'm talking TikTok, I'm talking YouTube, I'm talking Instagram. It is called the clean girl look. I don't know what the heck a clean girl look is. I think it's just like 2022's version of the no makeup look, but I feel like it's a weird name to give. So we're gonna try it out today. I'm a little nervous because I am an oily mess. I have very textured skin, I have very large pores, and it's a lot of cream products. So I'm a little nervous to do it, but I wanna try it out. I think I have a good amount of products that I know will work on my skin. So if that is something that you are interested in seeing, let's go ahead and get started. I have my slick bun, which I feel like all the clean girls have. Honestly, mine is just slicked back because it's so dirty and oily that I'm afraid to show everyone on camera what it looks like. We're gonna start off with skin, which I don't normally do, but because this is such a skin-based look, there's not really a whole lot going on with the eyes. I'm gonna start with skin today. A lot of the stuff that I have, I mean, it's very minimal. The makeup is very, very minimal. Like, as you can see, I didn't really bring over like a lot of products. A lot of the stuff I have used before. I think all the stuff actually I have used before. So there's not really a whole lot of first impressions. Like I said prior, it's all stuff that I know is gonna work with my skin. And if you have skin like me, very oily, acne prone, sensitive skin, large pores, texture, I got it all. So if you have the same skin as me, definitely check these out. They could work for you as well. The first thing I'm gonna use is this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is a great primer. Makes your makeup last all day. Doesn't irritate my skin. It's like a gel. I do have some skincare on. I have on some vitamin C, eye cream, and then some moisturizer. And then I also have some sunblock on over all of that. Do not forget your sunscreen. It is like the first week of summer and literally everyone is out mowing their lawns and doing yard work today. So I'm so sorry if you can hear that. Hopefully you can't because my mic is like right here. But I feel like I'm in the episode of SpongeBob where like everyone is playing with leaf blowers and I can't get away. So once we have all that pressed into the skin, in the videos that I have watched, I have noticed that the people who are doing this look are not using foundation. They're using like skin tints or like, honestly, some of them only use concealer, but I am not someone who can only use concealer. I mean, I self-tan, so my face doesn't even match my body. So I am going to be going in with a tinted moisturizer. This is my favorite one to use out of all the ones that I've tried, and I have tried quite a bit. This is the Fenty Beauty Ease Drops Blurring Skin Tint in the shade 9. This product is so good. The shade range is unmatched. The consistency is so good. The way it covers up everything. This is such a good product. And I don't say that quite often about like tinted moisturizer or like low coverage kind of skin tints, but this is really good. I do like to go in with a brush with these just to keep as much coverage as I can. I feel like if I go in with a sponge, it'll kind of soak up everything. This is a very thin consistency, which is great, but it does a great job of covering. I'm just gonna go in and like go like that. Take my brush and blend it, but like really press it into the skin. I know that they're like more higher end, this Fenty product. L'Oreal has a really good tinted moisturizer. I know that Maybelline, like the Fit Me line, has a tinted moisturizer that I have tried before, and I'm pretty sure I didn't hate it. There's still some like redness peeking through and like some acne scars peeking through, but it does a good enough job covering what I needed to cover. It still kind of looks somewhat natural. But yeah, there are a bunch of different options when it comes to like tinted moisturizers. I know that a lot of people like, there's a NARS one that people use. There's like I think it's Laura Mercier one that people use a lot. There's so many. I definitely want to try the L'Oreal one though, because I've seen so many other people with the same skin type as me use that one, and it looked really good on them. Now, once you are pretty much fully covered and looking real shiny, we're gonna go with powder. Don't you worry. We are going to go in with all of our cream products before that though. We're gonna go ahead and start with concealer first. This is nothing new. This is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer in the shade 215. This I feel like is the epitome of clean girl. I know that in a lot of videos that I watch people use the Kosas, I think that's what it's called, but this one is definitely a great one for this clean girl look because it looks like you're not wearing anything, but it covers everything. So I'm gonna go in with this very minimally. That is the theme with this look, is minimal makeup. 2 dots right here, one on the end, and then I'm gonna take my finger and blend it out. In a lot of these videos, these clean girl videos, people are mostly using their hands because that's how you're gonna get like the most natural looking end product, because like the heat from your fingers is really melting the products into each other and really into the skin. I am gonna go ahead and take it on my eyelid too, just to give everything a clean base, and that is what we're left with. Ooh, that looks so good. I have major baggage going on because I have gotten like no sleep the past 2 nights. I know a lot of people also use the Rare Beauty one too. Sorry, that thought just like popped into my head as I'm doing this. That's like another popular one. I'm gonna take a little bit more because I feel like I need more coverage right here. I'm not gonna take that concealer down the center of my face like I normally do, just because I'm going for a very natural look. Now this cream bronzer, the brand that it is from, I feel like is the ultimate clean girl brand. This is the Saie Sun Melt Natural Cream Bronzer in the shade Light Bronze. This is what it looks like. It is a very soft cream bronzer. It's not really a cream contour, although you could use it as cream contour. It's definitely a nice soft cream bronzer. I think this is the perfect shade if you are around the same skin tone as me. I'm gonna take it on the brush that I normally use to cream contour, which is the Luxie 512. This is a very foolproof cream bronzer. I feel like you can add so much and it will not look overdone at all. But yeah, like I said, I feel like this look is almost all cream products, which I totally understand because that's really how you're gonna get the most natural look, is by using like just cream products. And then I'm just cutting my jawline a little bit. So you can see I brought quite a bit of warmth back into my face. I feel like everything still looks very natural. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with a cream blush. This is by the same company, by Saie. This is the Dew Blush in Rosy. I love this cream blush. I use it quite often. It's just a gorgeous natural pink color, and I'm going to focus it back here and use my fingers to just blend it in. This is a great cream blush because even if you feel like you went overboard, it really just like blends right into the skin. I feel like the focal point of a clean girl look is the blush. I feel like they go so overboard with blush, which I really don't mind. I'm gonna bring some on my nose as well. And once you feel like you've gone too far, you know that you have done it right. Taking whatever's left over and kind of just going across the bridge of my nose. Now, once you look super sunburnt, you can go in with your powder. This is something that you don't have to do if you have dry skin, but I have very oily skin and I definitely need to powder down this makeup look. So I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M527, and I'm going to take my favorite powder. This is the One Size Translucent Setting Powder. This is an amazing powder. Actually, before I even take a brush, I'm going to take just a little powder puff. I got these off Amazon. You can find these anywhere. I'll link them down below for you. I'm going to take my powder, pack it on, and I'm going to focus it right here underneath the eye. Look at that. Such a fantastic powder. I have such a hard time trying anything else because this powder is so unbelievably good. And I'm not taking it all the way out because I want to keep that like dewiness everywhere else. I kind of just want to set underneath my eyes and down my T-zone. Now, if you want, you can go in with some powders. In a lot of these clean girl videos that I've seen, they'll only use cream products. They won't go in with a powder on top of it, which I usually do. So I'm gonna just take a little bit of powder blush. I don't think I'm gonna go in with any bronzer because I don't think I need any more than I have on my face. I'm just going to take a little bit of this powder blush that I have. This is just by Essence. It's called The Blush, and it is just in the shade Be Fitting. It is a nice matte powder soft pink blush, and I'm going to take it on a very fluffy brush so that it doesn't look too stamped on. This is a Real Techniques Lush brush. It's super fluffy, really good blush brush, and I'm going to ever so lightly add some powder blush. I like to go a bit overboard with blush, not only on this look but just in all of my looks, because blush is always the first thing. There's a bug. Are you effing kidding me? How dare you ruin my shot? Blush is always the first thing to go. Doesn't really last on the skin, so I really like to layer it. Now that we're done with the face, I'm gonna move on to brows. I have a few products that I like to use in order to get a very natural looking brow. The first one is this Anastasia Brow Freeze. This is my favorite thing ever to use. Really locks your brows in place without making them look like crunchy. And then the other two things that I use is the Benefit Brow Microfilling Pen in the shade Blonde. The other product that I use on my brows is this ColourPop Brow Boss in the shade Blonde. I've used this for a long time. This is like my third pencil. It's such a good product and I think it's pretty inexpensive. So what I like to do is I'll start with this. I'll brush all these down and I'll fill in my top part of my brow. And then I'll do the same thing on the bottom. I like to use this because it's very soft. It's a very soft brow pencil. It does not make your brows look super overdone. And then what I'll do for the front of my brows is I'll take this, which is the Benefit Brow Microfilling Pen, and I'll go like this. And I'll mark how far my brows have to come in. And then I'll just kind of go like this and draw the front in. And then I'll bring it back and fill in the tail. And then I have to try and do it on the other side. The piece de resistance is this Anastasia Brow Freeze. I'll go in with like a spoolie, put it on both sides, and I'll just push these bad boys up. Brows are definitely the hardest part of my makeup routine. They're just so unruly, and they never look like their sisters, not even cousins. They look like two people that met on a train one time. The good part is that this is, like I said, a clean girl look, like a no makeup look, so your brows can really look however you want them to and no one's gonna question it. But once we're done with brows, we can go ahead and move on to eyes, which there is not a lot going on. What we're gonna do with eyes, I have my powder bronzer here that I was gonna use. This is just the Fenty Sun Stalker bronzer in the shade Shady Biz. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a very fluffy brush. This is a Sigma E40. You can use any brush that you have. I'm going to take a little bit of that bronzer and I'm going to focus this just on the outer crease. I've noticed that with clean girl looks, there is really no eyeshadow being done. This is the oldest trick in the book, taking your bronzer and putting it on your eyes. And that's what we're left with. So I'm going to curl my lashes. So I did go in and I added a little bit of like smoky liner with some eyeshadow just to give a little something because I just always have to push the envelope. And my last step, as always, is just going to be to bring back my birthmark, and I'm going to use this one size gel liner pencil. And there you go. This is the final clean girl look. I like the way that it looks. I don't know if this is a look that I would wear a lot just because I feel very shiny. But I do love the way that it came out. I do think that it is a very pretty look. I think everyone that does it always looks so gorgeous, so that's kind of why I wanted to try it out. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys are subscribed and that you hit the little bell so that you are always notified when I put up a new video. If you did like this tutorial, make sure that you go ahead and like the video. Greatly helps me out and I always appreciate it. Let me know if you guys have tried out this clean girl look, if you like it, if you hate it, if you think that it is just a no makeup look by a different name. Go ahead and let me know in the comments your thoughts. And I think that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.